Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're diving into this one night in the Islamic faith that's said to carry more weight than an entire lifetime. I mean, it's a concept that really challenges how you think about time and spiritual value. So what if one night was worth more than a lifetime? This isn't just some philosophical question. The answer is actually at the very core of one of the most sacred times in the Islamic calendar. It's a night that millions of people around the world search for with incredible devotion. So is it possible? Well, according to Islamic tradition, the answer is a huge yes. We're talking about a single night that's considered more valuable than 1,000 months of worship. Let's actually break that down, because 1,000 months is a big number. Look at this. On one side, you've got a single night. On the other, over 83 years. I mean, think about that. That's longer than many people even live. All that spiritual weight packed into just a few hours. So this is it. This incredible night is known as Laylatul Qadr, which means the night of power. And that name is no joke. So what on earth happened on this night to give it that much significance? Well, to really get it, we have to go way back to the very beginning. The whole story starts in this quiet, solitary cave on a mountainside, centuries and centuries ago. We're in the mountains near the city of Mecca. And high up on a mountain that people now call the Mountain of Light, there's this small cave, the Cave of Hira. This was the spot where Prophet Muhammad would often go to get away from it all, for solitude, for meditation, for reflection. Okay, so it was on one of these quiet nights during the month of Ramadan that something absolutely world-changing happened. The angel Jibril, or Gabriel, suddenly appears, and he has a command. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, the angel commands, Iqra, which means read. And in that very moment, the first verses of the Qur'an were revealed to humanity. This single event, this is what makes this night the origin point for the entire holy book of Islam. But the power of this night isn't just something that happened in the past. It's not just a historical anniversary. No, it's believed to be an event that echoes through time, with blessings that are still available right here, right now. It's believed that on this one night, just countless angels descend to earth, and leading them is the archangel Jibril himself. And they're not just observing, they're actually praying for the people they find who are deep in prayer and worship. And this idea is captured so powerfully in this saying from Prophet Muhammad. It really highlights the night's incredible potential for, a fresh start. It offers this immense hope for forgiveness of past sins. So what's the catch? Well, the key to unlocking all these blessings, it's all about your intention. It's about worshiping with a pure, sincere heart. Not for show, not for anyone else, but just for that connection with God. A night of revelation, forgiveness, angels descending. I mean, this all sounds absolutely incredible, right? Which, of course, brings us to the most practical question you could possibly ask. Right. If this night is so powerful, how do you find it? Well, that is parts of the mystery. See, the exact date isn't known for sure, but tradition guides believers to search for it during the last 10 days of Ramadan, and specifically on the odd-numbered nights, the 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th, or the 29th. And this is where it gets really interesting, because the exact night is hidden. People look for these really subtle spiritual signs to know if they found it. We're not talking about fireworks or anything. It's more of a deep feeling of peace, a uniquely calm atmosphere, a night that's neither too hot nor too cold, and even a really soft, gentle sunrise the next morning without any harsh rays. So, if you're someone seeking to connect with this night, what's the game plan? What should you actually do? Well, first things first. This saying from the Prophet reminds us that everything, and I mean everything, starts with your intention. So before you even begin, the first step is to really build that sincere desire in your heart to connect with the divine on this special night. And from there, the sources lay out a pretty clear spiritual action plan. You have your acts of worship, like formal prayer and reading from the Qur'an. But there are also these deeply personal acts, like making your own supplications, your du'as, and really seeking forgiveness. And then there are outward acts of kindness, like giving charity. And there's this really beautiful point about looking beyond yourself. The teachings say that when you pray for someone else when they aren't around, an angel literally stands by you and says, Ameen, and may you have the same. I mean, what a powerful promise of getting back the good that you put out into the world. So when you put it all together, Laylatul Qadr is so much more than just a date on a calendar. It's presented as this incredible divine gift, a chance that comes around once a year for deep reflection, for real forgiveness, and for a renewed sense of hope. And it leaves every single one of us with a really powerful question to think about, no matter what you believe. If you had just one night, one single night where you believed you could change absolutely everything, what would you ask for?